Good morning, and welcome to Coffee with the Tig. On a Saturday morning, he's supposed to be working, but the car battery is dead. Don't know if we left the door open or whatever, or it's a relatively new battery, so who knows. We got all that torrential rain, maybe something screwed it up. I don't know. Anyway, so you get a bonus episode today, Saturday morning with the Tig. It's the 14th of July. Yesterday was the 13th. Maybe that's why the car battery died, because yesterday was the 13th. And we stopped the car yesterday, pulled it in the parking spot in our little parking pad. Anyway, I don't even know what episode we're on. I think this is episode 70. I'm not even prepared. I just decided like 2 seconds ago, basically 2 minutes ago, just to go ahead and do this. There's some new content that came out for R Factor 2. They dropped 2 new cars. If you have not loaded up your R Factor 2, 2 classic F1 cars have dropped. This is episode 70. R Factor 2. I know I'm winging it and I'm clicking and looking at the screen at the same time. R Factor 2. I should start over. Nah. The news, the workshop. Let's see. Yeah, what's been released is the Barbham BT44B, which I think is like 72, 73. I'm not, 74 it says. Duh. Read it. And the Mach 761, and that does not have, you stupid thing. It doesn't put the year there, so let's see if we can open this up and get the year. Da, 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 da. No, 76. Oh, hell, 76. Good year. So those two have dropped. Litsky has updated his Watkins Glen for a set of Corsa, talking to John Norton about stuff that's going on with kids messing with people. We won't call them kids. My coffee cup's empty too. I should have spilled that before I started this. Talking about people messing with his tracks after he releases them, and I agree with him. Keep it the way it is. John's puts too much hard effort into it. So that's what I feel about that. Any track maker, if somebody messes with your track, I totally feel you have the right to flip a switch about it. Granted, you don't actually own the track, I'm sorry to say, because you don't own the name, but you're the one that put all the effort into this inversion, so you get to flip a switch because they mess with your work. Can't sue them, unfortunately. Anyway, start drinking. I should pause this and get some more coffee. I'm going to pause it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, pause. And we're unpaused. Bill Harrison, High Bank, is in Iowa. Yeah, here comes the cigarette. So you're probably going to re-choke. I'm still dealing with that phlegm shit, but whatever. And I don't have my microphone plugged in either, so I'm hoping you can hear me. I'll have to play it back before I put it up on YouTube. He's in Iowa. He's in Mason City, which I think is like 150 miles away from here. I'm not sure. 150, 160 odd miles away from here. And John wrote me a great big message. Anyway, like I said, so maybe he'll pop down here. If he does, on my tablet. This is what I use for my camera, and we're doing this because I don't have a cam for my computer. We're probably gonna, I was thinking about this, if he does come down, probably trying to do a live one of these. Because Lord knows when we get on the phone, we talk for hours. I'm talking 2 or 3 hours at a time, sometimes longer. So it'd be interesting, nonetheless, to figure out how to do this live, because I've never done a live. So, Bill, if you happen to catch this and you're contemplating coming down here, which I hope you are, um, we'll do a live one. We'll try to do a live one. So there we go. And can't think of anything else right off the top of my head. There was a couple other things I was thinking of over the week. Again, write notes, Dan. Tigg, whoever you are. I actually got some of the people at work calling me Tigg. And they asked me what my name is, and they couldn't think of it. So, what's your nickname? Tigg. Okay, Tigg, I can remember. Oh, that's fun. That's funny. Anywho, I forgot. There's something else. It's just right there. It's just a little bit of phlegm, and it's not coming up. So it's like when I smoke, kind of gets me. So there you go. iRacing had an update for those of you who have iRacing. I don't know what it is. There's a new heat. There's more heat, NASCAR heat preview stuff out. I did find, if you're on my Facebook, I did find Enduro Racers or something like that on Facebook. I shared the link. It's a mod for R Factor that's not released yet, but the pictures, the screen caps are really, really nice. There's another thing, AMS themed for download content. For R Factor 2 has also come out, or is coming out. It's like little spec racers, like little Ford spec racers. They show a picture up here. There's some stuff coming out. Hopefully soon we'll get some good stuff. But it's been kind of dry. It's middle of summer. People are working or playing. Always have an excuse. No, I'm just teasing. Do not release contact, but I'm just teasing. So, who knows? Maybe we'll get some good content. I haven't even tried those cars. I haven't fired up my Sims since Sunday. I don't even remember if I fired up on Sunday. I know I did a few hot laps on Saturday. And yes, I'm falling behind on those, but truth be told, the NR2K stuff, I'll do some of the road racing. I think I did one or two of the original cup cars or mods on the original tracks, but when we started getting into these super grip tracks and all this mecha crap, the Monster Energy Cup Series, whatever the hell you want to call it, I have no thrill. I kind of stopped watching NASCAR completely, like I always do every year after Sonoma. Like I said, I think I said last week, I may watch the Glen and half pay attention to Homestead, just to see, if there is actually, like last year, it came down to the last race, who was going to be the champion, and if it comes down to that again this year, if it's not set in concrete by then, I'll watch that. But I lost all thrill for NASCAR. It's the same thing. Bad announcing. I don't care how good they think Junior is. He's not going to improve the track performance. That's what I'm looking for. The quality of the racing. I mean, you can have Jesus Christ himself in the booth, but it's not going to fix the quality of the racing. And right now, you've got one good driver in a Toyota, two good drivers. I won't name names. And you got one in a Ford. Basically, I think you know who the one is. It's going to come down to those three guys again, plus a gimme, which I'm probably thinking it's going to be another Ford. Honestly, I don't think Jim Johnson's going to win this year. The only win Chevy has is that Daytona. They couldn't even win Talladega or Daytona again. So they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna have the handle on that car like everybody thinks. It's the nose. I think the nose is all wrong. It should be flatter or angled, not indentated. I think that's what they figured out with some of the other cars and took that indentation out. Just made it a decal, made it look indentated in whatever word I'm looking for. Blah, blah, blah. Anywho, that's 10 minutes. So if Bill does show up, we'll try to do a live one. It would be interesting. If it's anything like our phone conversations, it will be interesting. So I've got to listen to this before I even try to send it off because it might not even work. Like I said, I forgot to plug my microphone in, so we'll see. If it works, you got an 11-minute bonus coffee with the Tigg for Saturday. Saturday morning coffee with the Tigg. And it's 8 o'clock in the freaking morning. I've already been up for 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours now. And I'm tired. And I want to go back to bed. But I won't. This will just mess up my sleeping for the night. Anyway, smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.